The question for today is, how crazy is this idea that a safe drug is found to cause problems and needs to be pulled from the market? Well, as many of you know, we're working on the idea that, or the scientific conclusion that acetaminophen causes autism if you give it to babies and children who are susceptible. So I think for perspective on this idea or question and how crazy is this, if you go back in history, just very recent medical history, what you'll see is that this is nothing unusual. So if you go back just 90 years, you'll see that doctors were prescribing cigarettes. Sounds crazy, but that's actually what was going on. And babies were using a teething powder. So if they had problems with teething, they would put this powder in their gums, which was made out of mercury. So that was just 90 years ago. And then if you move up just a few more years in time, what you'll see is two drugs came on the market. One was chloramphenicol, and that was an antibiotic. As soon as it came on the market, physicians saw, hey, this is killing infants. This drug is not good. And just a bad assumption was made that because it's safe in adults, it'll be safe in babies. And it simply wasn't. So that was pulled from the market immediately. Unfortunately, about the same time, this is the late 1950s, the drug thalidomide came on the market. Now, it was never approved in the United States. Even without approval, it still was probably used by about 20,000 different people. Throughout the world, it killed probably about 5,000 babies and permanently maimed 5,000 more. So this drug was extremely toxic, used for a couple of years before it was finally pulled from the market. Then if you look a little bit further down the line, up to about 1982, we were using aspirin and giving aspirin to babies, which we now know causes a severe problem called Reye syndrome in some babies that are susceptible to that reaction with aspirin. So the practice of giving babies aspirin was changed. And now you jump to today, we're looking at, again, one of the world's most popular drugs in the pediatric population causing autism. The scientific evidence is absolutely overwhelming. You look back through history, though, it just takes some time, right? People are being hurt, people are dying from mercury toxicity or from smoking cigarettes or from thalidomide or chloramphenicol. All through history, these chemicals and mixtures of chemicals have been hurting people. It just takes some time for science to catch up with medicine. That's what we see today regarding this issue with acetaminophen causing autism. And that's the short answer. The concise answer is that it's not surprising at all that we see this very popular drug having absolutely severe problems.